Hey, happy Saturday, everyone. So, I finally finished my first book for February, which was From Here to the Great Unknown by Lisa Marie Presley, as well as by her granddaughter, Riley, and I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name, Keogh, guesstimate there. Um, this book may contain spoilers, so just a fair warning. So, this memoir. It is, of course, split up between Lisa Marie's voice as well as her granddaughter's. This book, I'm not really into reading about celebrities, but this book definitely was better than I was anticipating, if that makes sense. It definitely touches on the the huge impact that Elvis's death had on Lisa Marie. And I do believe she was 9 years old when he passed. This book, when you think of celebrities, you think of families being just absolutely messed up. Like, nobody's family is perfect, obviously, but you think with celebrity and stardom that people's lives and families are even more messy, which of course, I mean, they're not missing that in this. But one thing that really stood out to me is that, family was everything to Lisa Marie. To have that sense of home. And no matter, how many individuals she married, divorced, etc., she always wanted to capture that sense of home with her kids, and then of course her grandkids. I didn't realize that her son, Lisa Marie's son, who's younger than Riley. Unfortunately, I didn't realize. I knew he passed, but I didn't know how, why. Unfortunately, he chose to exit early, if you will. Unfortunately, that was a very hard chapter to read. Yeah. This book just captured so much. Captured family, no matter what that looks like, family-wise, who it's made up of. And also, the bond between a mother and her kids. And that no matter how messy life got for everybody, they still had a sense, to stick together, get through it together, and to be there for each other. It also, deals with the topic of addiction, whether that's drinking, pills, fill in the blank, and how, in a way, it's generational, because obviously Elvis struggled with addiction, which they go over with a little bit here, and how Lisa Marie ended up struggling with addiction, and how that can rip a family apart. But no, this book, minus some swearing, which, I mean, occasional swearing is okay, but if it gets a little too much, I'm like, it sort of kills the tone to me. It can be a little bit overkill. But no, other than that, this book was very interesting. So, and I didn't know anything about Elvis, really. Nothing about Lisa Marie. Obviously, nothing about her daughter. And it was I would say it was very educational. And just, yeah. It's definitely, I would say it's a must read. That's what I would say. Whether or not you're into reading about celebrities, musicians, this book is just so fascinating, just from a sociological perspective, with how, people and families handle fame, how Lisa Marie, obviously her family, big legacy to keep, in mind, but also wanting to establish herself apart from all that, to be her own person. And even when it came to singing, to want to establish herself apart from her father's legacy. But no, this was a very interesting book, insightful, a tearjerker. It was better than I thought. So, yes. So, excited I finished a book this month. Yay! And we're only on day 8, so I've got a long way to go to read 3 more books, but I will do my best. So if you've read this, let me know what you think. Once again, I did include a little bit of spoilers, not that people don't know sort of the basics, so it's a memoir. It's not like there's really a spoiler per se, but, If you've read it, let me know what you thought. And if you have any recommendations with regards to any, celebrity memoirs, feel free to comment below what you recommend. One that came out, I think, last year before, was Britney Spears' memoir, which I have no desire to read, honestly. Personally, I just... a lot of times, celebrity memoirs are very sort of tabloidish and how they come across. This one, no. This one, I would say, I felt like I was reading, Lisa Marie's diary, and then her daughter chiming in. And it was also interesting because also you learn a little bit about Priscilla, her mom, Lisa Marie's mom, which that was interesting as well. Because I'll never forget, I'll never forget Priscilla being in the Naked Gun movie. I think it's 33 and a third. So, but no, if you're wanting something, not exactly light reading, but I'd go for it. Yeah, let me know what you thought or think. And thanks so much for dropping in, and have a great weekend. Bye.